Pisces. I definitely feel like Spirit is trying to, you and Spirit are kind of trying to co-create together to protect a relationship, or someone wants a relationship with you protected. But I feel as though there's someone else in the picture that might be causing problems. What came out of the Messages of Love Oracle cards by All Things Intuitive, you can find them on Etsy, maybe on Amazon now as well. They're wonderful. Warning, don't dismiss the red flags here. Second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. An addiction is affecting this relationship, but spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. Interesting. I actually heard something kind of specific off of don't dismiss the red flags. I feel as though someone might be kind of addicted to you, Pisces. There is an addiction to a relationship. Someone doesn't want to let it go. They want a second chance, and they do not want to be dismissed. Someone may say to you, they may warn you, they may threaten you in this very passive aggressive and make an emotional threat, like, don't dismiss me. You're not going to dismiss me. Not this time. Sorry if I'm breathing heavy, you guys. I don't mean to be a mouth breather. My asthma is kind of getting to me this morning. This person is in your life to teach you some kind of a spiritual lesson. Maybe about what happens if you keep giving a person a second chance in some way. Okay, they are here to teach you a spiritual lesson, but I usually find that Pisces teach others spiritual lessons in this very passive way, in this very mystical way, actually. It's like I can never quite put my finger on Pisces. There's something so beautifully sweet and mysterious about you. Not mysterious the way Scorpio's mysterious. It's almost covert with them. With you, it's like, I think someone's teaching you a lesson. I think someone in the past for a really long time, Pisces, was able to keep pulling you back over and over and over again, and they got you out of that calm hangman high priestess energy. And I think that they tested you. They're addicted to you. They want me to tell you one more time, someone may F up and say, I'm warning you, you better not dismiss me. And that's where they're going to hang themselves. So pay attention if you see something like that in a person. It's teaching you a lesson about who you should and shouldn't deal with. Someone is kind of addicted. So the overall energy of the person coming towards you, though, is the Empress. The way someone's feeling is the Nine of Swords. You're being seen as the King of Cups. What you need to know is the Magician, and the final outcome is the Page of Swords. I have Temperance at the bottom of the deck. You could have Sagittarius energy around you or in your chart. Trying to be calm, cool, and collected. At the bottom of my clarification deck is Justice, Libra energy. Justice is served. And the Empress is here at the bottom of the deck. Libra, Taurus energy. Ooh, the Queen of Swords too. And the Ace of Cups. You could be getting into a new relationship. Now, things could be opposite, roles could be reversed. You could be the Empress and the Queen of Swords. Some of you have air and Taurus in your chart, but maybe you also have Pisces in your chart. But there is someone angry. Oh my, there's anger. Someone wants to manifest something here. Maybe mad at the Queen of Swords and the Empress. So we have this Empress energy here. Clarifying the Empress is the Four of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Okay, you could be the King of Cups, or you could be the Empress here. This could also be energy around you, okay? Take it as it resonates. So the Empress absolutely believes that the King of Cups is her man. That she wants the breakthrough, she wants the stability. I think she has the stability. I think the Empress, whoever that is, could be you, could be someone else, is almost protecting the King of Cups here with this sword. You know, the King of Cups at its best, that's your energy, that's water sign energy, at its best can be very kind and very emotionally diplomatic, doesn't chase people, never says cruel or unkind things to anyone. But some of you, Pisces, even my ladies, can be King of Cups, where you will have to put down your cup of understanding and your cup of love and be like, I feel that this Ace of Swords is about protection. Like, you may have to raise the sword, even though you don't really want to, is what I'm hearing. But this Empress knows what she wants. This guy. Clarifying this, or the feelings here though, are the Nine of Swords. So there's worry and stress, and clarifying that is the Three of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Moon. There you are. Someone might be worried about third-party interference, a third-party situation, a lack of clarity, a heaviness. There is something here that someone has a hard time seeing and admitting, but they're feeling it. They can't ignore their feelings. Someone may be worried about being in a third party, being part of a third party situation because they're married, or they're worried about friends, outside competition. They may be worried about your feelings about someone else. You're being seen as the King of Cups, or we have this King of Cups here. Clarifying the King of Cups is the Strength, the Emperor, and the Lovers, all major arcana. Well, the Empress absolutely believes that the King of Cups is her divinely chosen partner, and that Spirit has brought the two of them together. It's also possible that she's married to someone else and she's trying to be strong and stay with her Emperor, but the truth is she really wants the King of Cups. Yeah, there could be a couple different men involved or a couple different women involved, but overall, I heard that Spirit is saying, be strong, be in control. The two of you are meant to be together, but someone is worried about third-party interference. I don't know that the Empress is the one that's addicted to you, because I have a Queen of Wands here, and she is maybe another woman and maybe a problem. Here's what you need to know. The Magician. You could have an Aries, a Virgo, or a Gemini showing up. Someone wants to manifest something, but clarifying this is the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Wands, and the Page of Cups. You may have to block out messages from someone. They are going to try to get into your energy, Pisces. This is like a little emotional invitation. Sometimes the Page of Cups is an apology, dipping his toe in the water, trying to send the messages. You may not want that to happen with the Nine of Wands. Someone's begrudgingly manifesting. You may get a message, someone may send a message, in particular over the weekend, where they're like, I'm barely hanging in there, will you talk to me? They're very calculated, they do know what they're doing. And then the final outcome is the Page of Swords, and I notice the Page of Swords is looking right at the Magician. Curious, wanting to know what's going on. Sometimes the Page of Swords is a little stalky, sometimes just harmless gossip, but just a genuine curiosity. But I also notice that the Page of Swords is always on guard, and clarifying the Page of Swords is the Ten of Cups, the Five of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, if the Empress and the Queen of Wands are two separate people, you may be the Empress and the King of Cups together, and the worry is over this chick who's like homewrecker jealous. Okay. It is also possible, it's possible that the Empress and the Queen of Wands are the same person. And she would like to have some kind of a relationship with you, but either she's married and she shouldn't, or you're married and she shouldn't. There's possibly an existing relationship, in particular marriage with kids and family. But I'm hearing that someone may be angry, Pisces, that you have happily ever after. Like you have kids and you have family and you just have love in your life and stability, and there is this anger and jealousy. Either that or the Empress wishes she was free to be with you, but she does not want to get herself into a third-party situation because she's very dignified and mature, and that's out of character for her to do. Someone irritated that irritated about you having love and stability, or that they have that but they wish things were different. You just need to know that one way or the other, either this Empress or this Queen, I think if the Queen of Wands is a different person from the Empress, she's gonna manifest. Because when we put these three cards together, this is a woman that will do whatever she has to get whatever the fuck she wants. She doesn't care who's married. She doesn't care about, like, in that moment, she wants what she wants. That's possibly will happen here. So an Empress may act out of character. I'm also hearing that someone's just really worried about you, like the masculine. suddenly getting into a third party situation. I feel as though Spirit is trying to help the masculine stay strong. Very much so. Because your overall oracle cards, Pisces, the untold truth of the heart, intimacy, closeness, sexuality, seclusion, shock, the unexpected, trouble, concealing, secrets, mysteries, and hiding, and purifying, purge, healing, clean energy. I actually am hearing that so there's going to be some kind of an upheaval, unexpected trouble that shocks you, that you didn't expect. Someone may want to bring I'm actually hearing, sorry, I need to finish a sentence, for crying out loud. I haven't had enough coffee this morning, you guys. I feel as though you are trying to almost conceal and hide a relationship to protect it. You want to purge any crap, you want to heal, you want your energy clean, and you will keep things secret and keep a relationship. I'm hearing like you want to keep it safe and protected. You will keep a lot of the relationship in seclusion in order to purify it, in order to heal it, because there's upheaval and trouble coming from this Queen of Wands. It's mostly what I'm hearing. Your cards overall, Pisces, are the High Priestess, the Three of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Six of Wands. Okay, I think that you are being quiet. I think that you may have been in a quiet third-party situation, but I don't think you were very happy in it, and you're walking away, and now you're trying to ignore it with the Six of Wands. Kind of up on your high horse too, like, I'm not about this situation. I see what's going on here, and I've heard through the grapevine. I know what's going on. I'm watching all you people. I'm watching this scenario. But I'm going to walk away from it. I don't want any trouble. I keep hearing, I don't want any trouble. I think the Emperor, the King of Cups and the Empress kind of want to keep their relationship pure. But I do think you're I wanted to know what the Six of Wands was. Like, you're just going to ignore this and enjoy your own personal success. But I wanted to know what the Six of Wands was. And I got the Five of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. Okay. I do think the masculine deep down is very smugly satisfied that two women might be fighting over him. That's the first message I heard. And he's very proud of himself. He loves that he's getting all this attention. Also, he may be part of like an athletic club or something. He may be the leader. I just heard tennis, actually. I'm also hearing football. He may be happy that his team wins this weekend or something like that. I do think a masculine is like secretly, smugly satisfied and proud of himself. I don't think he necessarily means to hurt any of the feminines, but this does make him, yeah, I know they're all fighting over me. Or he just may go off and like he likes this attention. And he's got his own thing going on that makes him happy. I don't think the masculine has too much time for this. I do have masculine energy over here. Now, if you're a feminine, it's good enough for you just to get his attention or something like that. I am hearing, though, that there's a relationship that does need to be protected because there are consequences. Yep, consequences. Karma, destiny, cause and effect, letting go, and boundaries. Someone is falling apart. Despair. You're not going to deal with this. You know what the consequences are. You already know what will happen if you give that Wheel of Fortune a spin with somebody that wants a second chance. It's time to let go. It's time to have good boundaries. I think that you're trying to protect a connection and keep a lot from this person. You really just want the purging. I don't think you have a lot to say to them either. But again, I do hear that this part of you is kind of smugly satisfied. Like, I got the guy or I got the girl. So here's the energy of a person coming towards you. Elusive, intangible, dishonest, tricky, deja vu, past life, karmic lessons, repeated patterns. This person has been elusive and dishonest and intangible and tricky, and this person hasn't learned their karmic lessons yet, but they're close. They're close, okay? Maybe. They'll play out another pattern over and over again. Resentment, stinging words, bitterness, anger, but then harmony, peace, balance, and friendship. Okay, look. This person, someone in this scenario, is angry that you're friend-zoning them, or they will manipulatively force their way into your life, Pisces, because they can't let you go. And the reason why, I mean, I had an addiction card here and second chance, like, and warning, like, also if they come back in, don't dismiss any red flags. There's something not right. Here's why. This person's cards overall are the Ten of Swords, the Moon. You may have hurt them and you might not even realize it. The Seven of Cups and the Devil. Okay, when I get the Moon and the Devil, this person is kind of low-key obsessed. Someone in this scenario, someone is low-key obsessed. They're confused. They're hurt. They're going through something rough. They don't know which end is up. They're not in a good place, and they may hyper-focus their energy and their thoughts and feelings onto you, Pisces. They may tell you that you're the answer, but that you're like the disease and the cure. Yeah, this person's in your energy. Watch out for that. This person may be going through a health crisis. This person may have something really bad going on in their life. Maybe it just hurt that it ended with you. They can't believe it. They're confused. They could have Capricorn or Pisces in their chart as well, and they're just not coming from a good place, Pisces. And they have resentment. They carry around resentment. They play out the same shitty patterns over and over again. I think they want to be your friend, but you can't trust them. You definitely need to distance yourself from anyone who's bringing in and projecting onto you their shitty patterns over and over and over again. They bring in dishonesty. They bring in bitterness. But hey, be my friend. Well, when you guys are very Empress, Queen of Cups, King of Cups. You're so kind to people. People come to you to talk to you. You give really good spiritual advice. You help people understand the mystery of life that we otherwise can't tolerate. But I don't think you really want to deal with this. And just know that this Empress really wants to be with you. She believes that you're her partner. If you're the masculine and you really care about this Empress, make sure you make it clear to her that you do love her. But someone does need to know that there's a masculine that enjoys maybe making some drama, or does enjoy a little bit of drama going on around him. There could be more than one masculine. There could be more than one feminine. There could be more than one kind of relationship going on too. So watch out for obsessions. Again, it's fluid. It could be reversed or something. Watch out for obsessive, resentful people that are just hanging on to you because they don't want to see you happy or stable. That's not okay. Justice has been served, okay? And justice is an omen that whoever's being honest will get good karma, but whoever's been unfair or lied, they'll get what they deserve eventually. Just stay calm here. Just stay calm and sit on your throne if you're the Empress. Stay on your throne and be diplomatic if you're the King. All right, Pisces, I hope it resonates with you and I hope it helps you. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Pisces. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.